tell you what the DNA of my character is. So do not deviate. You need to understand who I am in this series and not try to make me do something else, because it will not sound real, correct. It won't be in sync. So this is something that I'm very proud of and pretty emotional, because when these actors, and some of them are just the biggest in the world. I mean, Alexei Gorbanov and Mariana Spivak are the biggest stars in Russia. I mean, all of Mathieu Demy, and Alexandre Brasseur, Arnaud Zoulet, Louis Garrel, all of these guys are like Jean-Pierre Daroussin. They're award-winning actors that are huge in France. And others that became huge. Sarah is now a huge star. Artus Solarau is a huge star. Mathieu Amalric was already a gigantic star in the James Bond movies and others, but a lot of these things, Jonathan Zakaï and Florence Lorecaille, who plays Marie-Jeanne, went from theater to being a major star. And all of these people are so loyal, are so committed. It's really great. And what that means also when we're on the set is the translation of this huge commitment is amazing. Wherever we are in the world, the team that you see in the center, this is probably shot, I guess it was in Russia or in Ukraine. It's huge. Everybody is really pulling their weight. Everybody is committed in a great way. We have up to 400 people working on our show every season in, as I said, 2 to 3 different continents. It's huge. It's complicated. And therefore we need to make sure beforehand that everybody is thinking the same way. The mantra. Everybody has the mantra. It's realistic. This is what we're talking about. This is the environment we're in. This is the character. This is what we need to do, and this is our exigence. This is our ambition. Here's why we will not be satisfied of just doing okay. We have to do better. Every season has to do better. And that is something that is very tough, because, it's really about pushing. As I said, for the writers, don't keep anything. Eric would always say, don't keep anything in your back pocket. Put everything on the table. Every season, give everything. And then we'll think about it for next season. Don't worry. We'll come up with ideas. That's not the problem. But give everything. And everybody gave everything. And that's why we attracted the best talent of cinema. Jacques Audiard, of course, who's a multi-award winning director, and everybody, even Matthew Kassovitz, who had not directed anything since La Haine, where he had won his awards, came back to really being involved. Everybody gets very much involved. And yesterday, you asked me a question on what we would do to analyze what happened every season. And this is very important to all of us, because it's important to the artistic side as well as the business side. And what does that mean? Well, we started our show with one hero, Marotru. Matthew Kassovitz was the new hero. And we went, as we move on, to a multitude of a chorus of heroes, of characters together, a team. What we learned, and I was saying yesterday, is, well, every season we ask Canal Plus, and if possible, other channels, so what are we doing? Who's watching? And what we understood early on was, when we started, before we aired the first season, Canal Plus told us that essentially all of their series were watched by a predominantly male audience. That 60% of the people watching were men. And that was interesting to us, because the